Hi, this is WEREWOLF playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, blind. I'm still in the Setite temple, and overall the Settites have proven to be more annoying than the Gemisi, but certainly less powerful than the Tremere. Basically, the main source of them being annoying is the fact that they can mesmerize me, and with pretty annoying frequency as well, because they have this discipline called Eyes of the Serpent, and it causes me to basically be stunned. But compared with what the Tremere were capable of, it's not even worth mentioning. Because the Tremere were kings of being annoying, whereas the Settites are just a little bit annoying. It's not nearly as much. Although I guess it is kind of annoying because my companions are rather worthless. So, you know, when Christoph himself is stunned, as he for example is now, then I cannot really do much. I have to wait for him to stop being, you know, possessed or whatever. I cannot shoot them from here. Okay, let's continue. Actually, let's save, because fighting the Settites is a bit of a hassle, so now that I've gained some ground, I might as well save.
To the abyss with me! To the abyss with me!
Okay. Okay. Okay, given the numbers of them, that went better than it could have. And it was relatively painless, I guess. I just have to be careful for my companions not to die, because I don't have any scrolls of awakening. And while I talk about being careful, let's actually save. And to be honest, this Setite temple is yet another example of Redemption's underwhelming nature, because there's nothing to do here. I just go around and kill dozens of Settites in quick succession, but there's nothing actually interesting here, and I feel like it's a pity in a major way, because it just so happens that I don't actually know that much about the Settites lore, and I would very much enjoy, reading some flavor texts, like some of their books, or in general some information about their lore, but there is nothing. There is just constant fighting, because, for example, I'm not entirely sure of the Settites' actual relation to Greek mythology. Like, are they worshipping Set, the Egyptian god, because they believe he's real, or was there antediluvian Set? Was the Set of Egyptian mythology actually a vampire in this universe? And if so, that would again be kind of annoying, because it would betray a pretty large bias. Frick, I was staked. It would betray a pretty large bias towards Judeo-Abrahamic religions, because, as I said once when talking about Cain, in the lore of Vampire the Masquerade, pretty much the Abrahamic god is pretty much actually real, which I find to be a ridiculous concept, and even more so when you bring up other gods, such as Set, for example, and you tell me that Set was merely a vampire, for example, whereas God, the God of Abraham, was actually real. Like, I kind of call bullshit on that, and I don't like that, because, to be honest, I feel like that's mightily presumptuous on the part of the developers. Well, not the developers, but on the part of White Wolf, the developers of the tabletop game, I guess. Oh, chainsaw, interesting. Because, to be honest, I feel like they only do that because nobody believes in Egyptian gods anymore, in earnest. But theoretically, for me as an atheist, there's nothing that is inherently more sensible about Abrahamic religions compared to polytheistic pagan religions. They are all equally nonsensical to me. So from my perspective, I just find it annoying that this game presumes that the Abrahamic god is real, and the other gods are just, a mystification, like, or the people that worshipped them back in the day, they were deceived into worshipping, for example, a vampire who was pretending to be a god. I doubt she can wield that. Can she? Oh, she can, actually. Interesting. Wasn't suspecting her of having that much strength. How about you? So overall, what I'm trying to say is that people only find the idea of believing in Set or Odin or whatever ridiculous because pretty much nobody does it anymore. But from the perspective of those people, back in the day, for example, from the perspective of the pagans, it was the Christians who had nonsensical beliefs. And from my perspective, as a third party atheist non-believer, it's all equally nonsensical. So it's all to turn that phrase around, it is also equally sensible to believe in either of those. And I would prefer if the game's lore didn't actually choose sides in such a way. I would prefer if the situation of the gods was left ambiguous. Especially because aluminium bat, okay. Especially because making God real accomplishes nothing. Like it doesn't add anything to the story, because as I also said a couple of episodes ago, you could make it vague and you could make it a mystery as to whether gods of any kind exist in this universe, and it wouldn't stop the possibility of vampires believing that they do. Like, Cainites could still believe that their, their existence is a result of the curse of Cain, and they could still believe that they are cursed by God, without the need of actually confirming that. And I feel like it would work better overall this way. Not how well.
The abyss with me.
Oh, he's out of ammo. I guess I have to give him a melee weapon now. Well, have this. Although, actually, let's switch them, because he has more strength than her, so I would presume he's better suited to actually wield the chainsaw.
I'm starving. Give me blood. To the abyss with me.
Okay. Okay, and I believe this might be Lucretia, the High Priestess or something, because she's standing on like an elevated position and she's wearing some kind of a robe. What was that? Light enhancing goggles, okay. Interesting. Okay, let's actually confront her then. And see how tough of an enemy she is.
These infidels. How sharper than a serpent's tooth is an ungrateful child.
I hate you. I hope they kill you.
Well, I am going... he is actually including the stipulation of freeing Lily from the blood bond. I guess if she agrees to that, then we can part in peace, I guess. It's not going to happen, I presume, but let's make the offer.
Nay. Tell us of thy shipping routes and free Lily of the bonds of blood. Then we shall part in peace.
No. No peace with the Settites. We kill them.
Quiet, lummox. Where do you come from, little one? You sound ancient, yet you look so young. So young. And so foolish. I give nothing. And you have yet to pay for killing my worshippers.
Well, that is a fair point. I did literally slaughter the entire population of this temple.
The abyss with thee. Damn! She's not dead!
What dost thou mean? She is as dead as any canine I have destroyed.
Pink is right. I still feel the tug of the blood bond.
She can't be killed because she's got no heart. A lot of these damn snakes do that. They rip out their hearts and stuff them in a jug someplace safe.
Then we must find Lucretia's heart. Mayhap we can bargain with it to secure the knowledge of the Prague shipments.
Lucretia leaves the brothel a lot to go to a secret haven. I don't know where it is, but I've heard the guards talking about escorting her to the tower.
What tower? The Bleeding Tower of London?
I think so.
Okay, interesting. So we're visiting the Tower of London. Although I presume, judging by now from the contents of the game, it's going to be another boring dungeon. So that might not be too great. What do I want to invest in? Potence, I guess. Ah, I already have full potence. Okay, so let's max fortitude as well. Okay. For you, I guess you can have upgraded blood healing, more dex, a little bit more strength. And what other? Ah, celerity. Okay, let's upgrade that as well. And for you, what do you even have? Oh, you have a spirit's touch. Okay, let's give you that. And you have celerity as well, so let's give you that because that's pretty powerful. Grants brief control of the target. Manipulation. Okay, you have a lot of manipulation. It's obviously you're a Toreador. But actually, let's max her blood healing first. Okay, let's try that command. Maybe I will remember to use it. I kind of doubt that, but I guess that remains to be seen. Okay, so we're supposed to leave now. Although, that is an interesting piece of lore, I guess, which I didn't know, is that the Settites cut out their own hearts, apparently, and it prevents them from being killed. It's like a phylactery, basically, where the essence of their, you know, of their existence is contained within the heart. So, as long as it survives, they cannot be killed. That seems like a...
weak with lack of precious blood.
To be honest, that seems like a pretty overpowered... ability. Okay, so how do I travel to the tower? Oh, Tower of London, okay. I guess I can maybe try and do some trading. At least where it comes to selling.
What do you want?
Okay. Okay, I don't really want to buy any of those weapons. I would like to buy a magical artifact, like that amulet of discipline, if I ever find it. So I guess that's it for now.
Get lost.
Okay.
Wow. The Tower of London.
This place has gone downhill. I guess old Anne Boleyn ain't got much of an head for housekeeping.
A great evil has been done in this place. The walls cry out in a silent scream. I feel the presence of the dead. Let us hurry. I have no wish to meet the wraiths that walk this bloody tower.
So apparently in this universe, the Tower of London isn't really
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Isn't really a museum or anything. It's just abandoned.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Okay. It's interesting the extent to which those spiders cause frenzy. Like I wasn't expecting that.
To the abyss with you. To the abyss with you.
Stake gun. Interesting. And possibly kinda useful, I guess.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
Motorcycle helmet. Okay. I guess I can give it to Pink.
To the abyss with thee!
Okay, did I get stuck? Not really. But almost getting stuck actually reminded me that I didn't save. And I really should. Because obviously if I die, I will have to start over.
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
I do believe this is called the Devil's Chair or something like that. Like you could sit someone upon this, and it slowly, almost like stake them, or you could lay someone across of this, and it was slowly impaling them using their own body weight against them. Which actually, whenever I behold those various instruments of torture developed by humanity over the centuries, I am always kind of weirdly fascinated by how many methods of brutally killing each other we have devised. Okay, a rusty axe probably is not that useful.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
To the abyss with thee!
Tome of Potence. I do know Potence already. I guess let's have her. Have her have it. It's not that essential, I guess, at this point. Oh, but actually, what is essential is switching this for Fortitude. Oh, how do I? Okay. Because obviously I intend to use Fortitude during boss fights and the like. It's a pretty useful combat ability to have, I guess. Okay, armored t-shirt. That's what we're all basically wearing.
weak with lack of precious blood. I am weak with lack of precious blood.
To the abyss!
Okay, damn it. It was a mistake that I didn't buy any scrolls
of precious blood. I can draw no
scrolls of awakening.
Starving. Give me blood.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Because now basically whenever one of us dies, it's pretty much game over.
Awakens.
Because I have no way of actually bringing them back.
To the abyss with me.
Well, it's good that I saved because I just killed him. Okay, this is not going so great, to say the
I am
least.
weak with lack of precious blood. I am weak with lack of precious blood.
And it seems they can almost make me frenzy at will.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Okay. I should definitely save because killing those couple raids was a significant move forward.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
To the abyss with thee.
It's actually kind of interesting and I guess cool that I keep finding gold. I found gold coins here and not cash, which, you know, I guess those must be old historic coins that no one has found in the meantime, because obviously, as I noted, it's not a museum or anything. It seems to be just an abandoned ruin, presumably on account of being haunted. Okay. Okay, so this leads to Tower of London 3, but I'm not sure if I've explored everything on this level, because there was like a crossroads right here. Okay, but it's just more prison cells, I guess. Oh, but also some blood, which is generally pretty useful. So it was kind of worth it to visit this room. Okay, the pathfinding is kind of wonky. Okay, let's go up.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Okay. I didn't save, did I? Yeah, I didn't. Damn it. It's actually a pity because I killed several raids.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
And they are pretty annoying to fight.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
For example, this room could have easily been a disaster. So let's rectify that mistake now and save here. Taser. Interesting. Okay, that was not exceptionally well hidden. A monocle of some sorts, which I can identify because she has the skill, right? Okay, have some of this.
I'm starving. I'm dying.
Ah, okay, she used it to heal.
I'm
Okay, is that enough to identify this?
I'm starving.
Mm.
I'm dying.
Increases vampiric senses. Okay, I have no idea what that actually means, but sure, let her have it. Okay, let's save and continue onwards.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Okay, he's dead. Hmm. In the middle of the door.
I am weak with lack of precious blood. I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Okay, let's save because I actually made some progress. Okay, this is majorly annoying because we've just triumphed and then he killed her.
Peace awakens.
Okay, holding them in a choke point was not a half bad idea.
I I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Okay. I seem to be reaching the summit at this point. Heart of Lucretia, okay. Great. So I guess that's what I wanted to have.
Behold.
Lucretia's heart. A bloody heart.
Yes! Let's stake it!
No, we need it. Let us return to the Temple of Set. Mayhap Lucretia will be more agreeable now.
Okay. So what do I want for Christoph? I guess mostly just strength and dexterity for combat. Okay. How about you? You can have more potence, I guess. And you... I guess you can max out command and have more dex. Like, I would like for her to develop something offensive, but it doesn't seem that she has much of a choice as a Toreador. She doesn't have those flame spells, for example, that Serena used to have. Okay, let's save some experience for her, I guess. Okay, is there nothing else on this level? Oh, seemingly not. Okay, I guess I have to go all the way down. No, wait, was I here? No, but this is blocked.
To the abyss with you.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Wait, so how do I get it? Okay, there's a staircase here. Okay, I'm kind of suspicious of this part, because you know there are some gargoyles up there, and like it looks like it could maybe be accessed somehow, but maybe I need to find like a switch or some. Wait, what? Okay, I guess that's just a bug. Because I also, you know, approached this ledge from the other side. And it overall seems like it could possibly be a little bit significant. But I don't see any switch or anything like that. Well, maybe this is unreachable. Well. Really? I can't. I need to drop something. Okay, this switch just opens this, right? Yeah. Okay, so generally the original verdict still stands. It was just a dreadfully boring dungeon with nothing interesting in it. Oh! Okay, interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I have a weapon, specifically a weapon made of silver.
I can draw no precious blood here.
Start.
Okay, that didn't.
Maybe I'll let the beast take over.
That it didn't exactly work, but still, at least I guess I'm happy that something happened in the end. Although I'm out of blood. I'm not sure if I can take him without any blood. Okay, that was a valiant attempt. I can do it. It just requires a bit of luck.
Lack of precious blood.
I guess I have some ammo for that, but fire is aggravated as well, so it's actually comparable to the sword. I guess, how much strength? 35. I guess I can give it to her, see how she does with that.
I can draw no precious blood here.
Okay, so I killed the werewolf, which was in a way weirdly anticlimactic. Like, werewolves are one of the mightiest creatures in the world of darkness, and yet I wasted him a bit unceremoniously. Like, sure, he wasted me a couple of times as well, but what I'm trying to say is not necessarily that it was easy, but that it was very inconsequential. Like, there was no cutscene, there was no any additional information of what it was even doing here. It just randomly, seemingly it jumped out of a trash can, which is kind of weird. Now Pink is dead, but I think if I go and fetch a scroll of awakening, I should be able to bring him back. I'm not going to save over that yet, but I am going to test that theory. Hopefully it can work remotely, but even if I have to travel back to that location, it's not that big of a hassle. Like, I'm going to take that, given the fact I actually defeated the werewolf.
I bid you greetings again, Sumner.
Greetings, Christoph. I see you've wasted no time in finding new friends. I am somewhat honored to receive such distinguished guests.
Or maybe you're quaking in your slippers, you great puff.
Do not test me, blood drinker. I don't think you're quite up to it.
Oi! Come on, then!
Peace. We mean thee no harm, Sumner Montague.
Perhaps you need to keep your coterie on a tighter leash.
Perhaps. Now let us see thy wares.
Of course. My sanctum is at your disposal, for the time being.
Okay. So, I want a couple of... I definitely want that, but I can't afford it yet. And it might disappear later. I definitely want a couple of scrolls of awakening at least. Well, a couple. Actually... Okay, he's not going to buy any weapons. And those holy relics, I guess, it would be best to identify them first. But she has no blood. Okay, I will keep them for now.
Good day.
What's the most important thing is bringing Pink back.
I'm starving. Give me blood.
Oh, actually,
Hello?
can I sell him this? I can.
Good day.
Okay. So, let me return. Well, actually, first, let me switch weapons with him. I will let him carry that. Oh no, actually, I can carry that. As it was before. If I meet another werewolf. So I'm ready to return to the Setite temple and confront Lucretia once again. But seeing how this episode has been long enough, I'm going to actually confront her next time. For now, I'm going to save and end it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!